Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Udogu. Today I'll be talking to you about how to take care of your mental health in a relationship. Even if you're so much in love and you're with somebody, it is your responsibility to protect your mental health. Otherwise, you might just suffer greatly from the actions or inactions of your partner. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're ready for the show, I am ready, so let's dive into it. The first tip on how to take care of your mental health in a relationship is to communicate your feelings to your partner. You see, the culture of silence, the culture of keeping quiet, even when things are not going well, even when you're not happy about things, is one of the biggest mental health related problems in relationships. You have to be able to express yourself. Don't keep quiet when things are not right just because you don't want your partner to see you as a nag, just because you don't want them to see you as that person that is always complaining. No, you see, there's a very big difference between genuinely expressing your feelings and nagging. They are two different things. If your partner feels that you expressing how you feel makes you a nag, then there's a problem somewhere. Oh, yes, there's a problem because if they truly cared about you, they would want to hear you out. They would want to hear what you have to say and find a way out, find ways to resolve the problem, find ways to make you feel better. You must always communicate how you feel to your partner at every point. If you're sad about a situation, if you feel hurt about a situation, if you're disappointed, if you feel like they treated you badly or are still treating you badly, you need to have a sit down with them. Have that conversation. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to yell. You don't have to be rude or condescending about it. Just make your case as politely as possible. Let them know how you feel. And in doing that, you have to choose your words carefully. You need to say things like, I feel, this is how I feel, this is how you make me feel. And if they care about you genuinely, I tell you what, they would listen to you and make amends. The second tip on how to take care of your mental health in a relationship is to set clear boundaries. If you don't let your partner know the things that are unacceptable to you, they might continue to do those things. So you have to be clear about those boundaries. Let them know that, hey, this is acceptable and hey, this is not acceptable. Those boundaries have to be healthy boundaries, by the way, because you are in a relationship with this person. Both of you are supposed to be free with each other, but that doesn't mean that you should, put your mental health on the line. If there are certain behaviors that they exhibit that you aren't comfortable with, and those behaviors jeopardize your mental health, they make you feel some type of way, you need to communicate that to your partner. Let them know that when they do that, you feel this way. When they do this, you feel that way. You have to be open about your boundaries, because if you don't let them know what doesn't sit well with you, how are they supposed to figure it out? They are not mind readers. They don't have supernatural powers. You have to communicate your boundaries clearly. Be firm about it so your partner knows that you are serious, and only when they know that you are serious about those boundaries are they going to take you seriously and work toward doing better. The third tip on how to take care of your mental health in a relationship is to avoid situations that stress you. In other words, choose your battles wisely. You see, you have to be able to discern certain situations that would stress you. If it has happened before and it keeps happening, you shouldn't allow it to happen again and again. By now, you should know certain behaviors that have a tendency to become stressful towards you when you are dealing with your partner. You need to avoid those situations. You need to avoid those subjects. You need to, because if you don't, you will end up getting stressed and stressed. You also need to choose your battles wisely. You don't have to, make a big deal, quote unquote, out of every situation. There are certain things that you need to let go. There are certain things you need to ignore. Not because you're a fool, but because you don't want to stress yourself, especially when those things are not significant. If you have to, talk about every single thing, you have to address every single thing, at some point, it might begin to feel forced. It might begin to feel like you want your partner to walk on eggshells around you. So you have to be smart about it, okay? Avoid those situations beforehand. Don't wait until they happen before you start talking about them. If you know that, okay, going to a certain place with your partner is going to stress you, you just let them know beforehand that, hey, you're not feeling up to it. That way you're avoiding it beforehand. It means that you're going to have fewer situations that will stress you in your relationship. The fourth tip on how to take care of your mental health in a relationship is to cultivate relationships with other people. Befriend other people, like have platonic relationship with other people. Don't make your partner the center of your world. Don't build your world around your partner. Don't be dependent on your partner. At some point, it gets unhealthy. If your partner is the only person you look up to, the only person you talk to, the only person you play with, if they're not available, what's going to happen? It will drive you crazy. It will. All right. You need to try to not be codependent on your partner. You need to, because if that's the case, it means that you cannot function if they're not available. So you have to build healthy relationships with other people. Have friends of your own. Make your own friends. The friends of your partner don't have to be your only friends. You need to have your own life. Have a world that doesn't revolve around your partner. That way, your expectations of them will not be so much. Your expectations will not be so high. Even when they're not in their best behavior, guess what? You won't be stressed out because you have other people around you. You have other people that are supporting you, other people to talk to, and other people to just make you feel better about yourself. Your partner being the center of your world isn't a healthy thing, because they are human at the end of the day, and no matter what, there are times when they may not be able to be there for you. There are times when they may not be able to cater to your needs. So what do you do in those situations? At those times, you need to have other people that you can rely on for that moral and emotional support. The fifth tip on how to take care of your mental health in a relationship is to know when to quit. You have to be able to discern when enough is enough, when it's time to leave, okay? If being in a relationship with your partner does nothing but stress you out, does nothing but make you feel terrible, it wasn't your mental health, it makes you feel bad. When do you leave? When do you quit? You can't keep up with that forever. At some point you have to leave. You have to, find a way out. Otherwise you might just hit a roadblock. You need to know when it's time to quit, especially when you have done your best. You've spoken with your partner, you've let them know how you feel, you genuinely want to make things work, and you have tried to make things work, but they're not just working. You need to know when it's time to leave, because if it lingers for too long, you might get to a point where you might no longer be able to leave. And at that point, it could get really, really dangerous. There you have it, how to take care of your mental health in a relationship. You need to communicate how you feel to your partner. Don't bottle things up. If your partner makes you feel a certain type of way, you need to let them know about it. You also need to set clear boundaries, because if you don't set clear boundaries, your partner will continue to exhibit behaviors that are unacceptable to you. You need to avoid situations that stress you beforehand. Don't wait until things happen. Okay, you need to be able to tell when a situation is going to stress you mentally and do all that you can to avoid that situation from happening. Cultivate healthy relationships with other people. Don't make your partner the center of your world, because if you do that, in situations where they are unable to be there for you, they are unable to come through for you, or to act in certain ways that are acceptable to you, you'll find yourself in a very, very bad situation, because you won't have any other person to talk to. You won't have any other person to turn to. Last but not the least, you need to know when to quit, because if you don't quit, things could just get out of hands. I made a video titled "Signs You Are Settling in Your Relationship." You probably deserve better. You deserve somebody who will treat you like the special person that you are. Take a look at the video right here, just so you know, okay? My name is Chris Odogu, and I had so much fun talking to you in this video. Have you subscribed to my channel already? Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to turn on the notification so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Take a look around my channel. I'm sure you will find lots of other interesting videos. Let me know what you think about the topic. I would really love to hear your thought. Please drop a comment below in the comment section. See you in the next video.